Physical geography of Portugal. Portugal is located on the western coast of the Iberian Peninsula and Plateau, that divides the inland Mediterranean Sea from the Atlantic Ocean. It is located on the Atlantic coast of this plateau and crossed by several rivers which have their origin in Spain. Portugal shares the Iberian Peninsula with Spain, although it is only about 1/6 as large as its neighbor. Portugal is not geographically or climatically distinct from Spain, where the two countries meet. The main natural regions of Portugal are western extensions of what lies over the border in Spain. Portugal is bounded on the west and south by the Atlantic Ocean and on the north and east by Spain. The country's shape is roughly that of a rectangle, with its short sides on the north and south and its long sides on the east and west. Portugal's Atlantic coastline is 837 kilometers long. Its northern and eastern frontiers with Spain are 336 and 839 kilometers long, respectively. Lisbon is the capital and largest city by population. Total area of Portugal is 92,152 square kilometers. Major rivers of Portugal are mentioned here. The Lima River runs west from the autonomous community of Galicia in Spain to Portugal, where it enters the Atlantic Ocean at Viana do Castelo, covering 108 kilometers. The Tâmega is a river in Galicia, Spain, and Portugal. Its length is 145 km. The Douro is the highest flow river of the Iberian Peninsula. Its length is 897 km. The Mondego River is the longest river entirely within Portuguese territory. Its length is 258 km. The Azores is a river in Portugal, tributary to the Tagus. Its length is 214 km. The Tagus is the longest river in the Iberian Peninsula. Its length is 1007 km. The river Sado is a river in southern Portugal. Its length is 175 km. The Guadiana River is an international river defining a long stretch of the Portugal-Spain border, separating Extremadura and Andalusia from Alentejo and Algarve. Its length is 818 km. The Algarve, Portugal's southernmost region, is known for its Atlantic beaches and golf resorts. Mountains of Portugal are mentioned here. Serra da Estrela is the highest mountain range in continental Portugal. Its elevation is 1,993 meters. Mount Gargantas Negras. Its height is 1,546 meters. Mount Serra de Monte Muro. Its height is 1,381 meters. Mount Malhão da Estrela. Its height is 1,991 meters.